Welcome to J Stern Designs. I thought I would attempt doing a little quick video today. I have to say I have never had such a bad cold for such a long amount of time. I actually fell asleep on the couch during the day a few of the days last week, and and I was very impatient. I'm not a good patient. I tried to get things done a little bit every day, and I think maybe that prolonged my cough and stuff, but I have to say I'm feeling 100% better. My cough is lingering just a little bit, but I think I can get through this okay. This is Thanksgiving week, which is super exciting because I'm leaving to go pick up my daughter Anna from college at 2 o'clock. So I'm super excited about that. Today what I want to do is I just want to sort of do some housekeeping things. I've been watching my tutorials from start to finish, and what came to mind to me is every day I get on there and I say, welcome to Quick Tip Tuesday, welcome to Quick Tip Thursday, welcome to Quick Tip Tuesday, welcome to Quick Tip Thursday. Well, I think I counted maybe 3 or 4 actual quick tips. The rest of them were more of a collage of things I was doing with maybe a tip or two sprinkled in. So I'm going to change the format of my videos so it'll be easy for you to decide whether or not you want to watch them. And what I mean by that is every week I'll do a J Stern Designs episode 1, J Stern Designs episode 2, J Stern Designs episode 3, and so on and so forth. And those are just going to be, a quick 10, 15-minute video showing what I'm working on, introducing a new pattern, giving tips, giving strategies, talking about things that are fun and useful for sewers, pattern design, whatever. So it'll sort of be like J Stern Designs TV. And then the other day I will do an honest quick tip. So I'll pick something I'm working on and I'll say, okay, today's quick tip is this. Boom, this is how you do it, and this is why you do it, and so on and so forth. So I'm going to change the format a little bit, and I think that'll be better for some people. I'm sure some people maybe enjoy watching me talk, and show things, and maybe some people just really want to get the information and get out. So either way, I'm going to have something for everybody. So starting next week, that's how I'm going to format my video tutorials. I'm still going to do them on Tuesdays and Thursdays. I'm just going to call them different titles because I'm feeling rather silly that I'm calling everything a quick tip when it's really not a quick tip. So, for example, today I'm going to talk about where I was 10 years ago with my little design book that I found. The reason why I found it is because there's been a major upheaval. This is my beautiful studio. It's very neat. And I have it so I can shoot video without having to clean for 3 hours before I shoot a video. That was the whole idea of this room. Downstairs, I also have a sewing studio that primarily held all my mess. And what I realized is my husband is freezing in the back porch, working 10 hours a day in front of his computer on a terracotta floor with no insulation. So I've decided that I don't need 2 big rooms, and I can put my big girl pants on and actually create one nice space where I can have my stuff and hopefully not create a mess and still be able to shoot my videos. So every day when I was sick last week, I would spend an hour or 2 cleaning and moving out of that room. And I'm happy to say I'm basically moved out. However, most of the things that are going to go in my new office, which will be my husband's room that he's currently in, is in our living room, which is very nice. He's busy finishing wedding videos that he wants to get out to some bride and groom before Thanksgiving. So he's actually done nothing about moving into his new exciting room. And I'm sort of in limbo, so I'm not completely situated yet. So I haven't really had time to do any work on new stuff. So I thought what I would do today is share with you my inspiration book from 2005. Started with jeans, so I've got this Levi's ad. The thing I thought was interesting about this is looking at it now. What inspires me about this ad is not really the jeans, but this cool graphic next to it. You never know how, a design or a pattern or something is going to inspire you to create something. This is a design that I loved and I still love. Sort of elegant and not poofy, but having some, fun. Let's see what else. I love Fit and Flare. I loved it in 2005 and I love it now. There's tons of ways when you're designing a skirt to get fit and flare. So you'll see this has got interesting seam detail. And then of course you've got a jean skirt that's a little bit more interesting than a typical jean skirt. Instead of having it be a one piece, filled in on the inseams, it's got sort of a pieced insert. I think that's very cool. These little skirts. Here's some more Fit and Flare skirts. I really, really like that. And I still really, really like that. All right, I really love this look. Having the lace or some sort of stripe go down the side of a dress. This is a piece of lace that was sewed on top of probably a silk charmeuse. I think that's very cool. It's very sporty. Thinking about maybe designing something where it's a, evening wear type of a garment, but it's got a sport kind of feel to it. I like that. All right, one of my focuses when I first started designing, which these designs sort of represent, the beginning of when I started thinking about making my own patterns. I love having a fitted bodice that covers my bust, that I'm not falling out of, that looks hip and cool, with some sort of empire waist. And I still haven't made that pattern yet, so that's got to be on my short list, but I'm looking at these designs and I still love them. So I think that's kind of interesting that 10 years later, I'm still after making something that is hip and cool, but, is modest as well. I love, love, love this skirt. And I think when I was designing my ribbon skirt, that's my bias foregore skirt. People ask me all the time, why do you call it the ribbon skirt? Because initially this skirt inspired me to put ribbon around the waist and hips. And I think I did 3, just around the top. But I love the look of that. And this skirt actually inspired me initially to decorate my ribbon skirt with ribbons. I've since dropped the ribbons off because now I don't think they're so cute on me, but it's interesting that this is the skirt that inspired me to do that. Let's see. Okay, more tops. I've got a lot of this, and I think it's because, again, I really want to design something like this. Look, here's another one. I love that style, and it's I think this is a good exercise to do. Look back at what you were inspired by and see if you're going in the direction you want to go. Or you may look back and say, wow, I can't believe I love that. Like, what was I thinking? Like, like hair in the 80s, like not so fabulous. I'm kind of surprised that I actually still like a lot of the same things that I liked 10 years ago. So this is cool for a number of different reasons. Again, I like the bodice. I like that little circle detail there. But I also like the fact that the edges are not finished, but the overall effect of it is very polished and pretty. So, finishing edges and, making sure you use a facing or a binding is an excellent thing to do. But sometimes you can mix and match and maybe finish the top layer and leave a little under layer that's not finished. I love this top. Let's see. All right, I love these pants. I love the flare. Someday I might get to making a super flare, almost a gaucho kind of pants. I still love those. I think they're very elegant. Another thing that I have had on my list for a very long time is to make some sort of jacket. And I'm not a big blazer, collar, shoulder pad kind of girl. So I like this kind of unconstructed, untailored kind of, jacket that's got a slim sleeve. So this is something that I'm really, I'm so excited that I found this picture in here because, you know, it's like something that's been on my list and I sort of keep pushing it to the back. But I really like that, you know, to have a jacket to put on that would go so nicely with a lot of the other things that I design. So I really like that. All right, so those are the things that I found, and then I was turning the pages and getting towards the end, and this one is my favorite. Look at this. Oh. This is actually from 2001, which is a long time ago, but it's a picture of me, you can't see my head, in an outfit that I designed with my two daughters at our So America fashion show that we did every year at the store I used to work at. And this is my daughter Anna. She's the one I'm going to pick up at 2 o'clock. And that's my other daughter Abby. And they loved being little models. Every year they would love to come in and, you know, try things on and decide what they were going to model. And really, they were so stinking cute. But that was so fun for me to find that picture, which I must have stuck it in there, even though it wasn't from 2005. Finding this has sort of renewed my interest in, you know, maybe really taking a second look at my Vogue magazines and my W magazines and trying to pull out things that, you know, inspire me now. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to take out the things from this book that I love and I still love, and I'm going to start a new design binder like this, and I'm basically just going to fill it up with page protectors and stick things in there that I like. So when I'm working on something new, I can, you know, pull different details or different design ideas from the things that I find in these magazines. So, you know, that's just, you know, I think a really neat thing to do. I'd love to hear from you if you have, you know, a design book, binder, whatever, and, you know, things that inspire you. I'd love to hear from you to do, you know, share what you guys do. If you email me pictures, I will put them together into a blog post and, you know, share them with everybody. So I'd love to see what your design books look like if you have them, or if you have other ways to be inspired. I'd love to know about it because I think I'll be inspired and so will everybody else. But in any case, that's it for today. I am so happy I got through all this talking without really coughing very much. And I wish everybody a wonderful Thanksgiving, and I'll see you next week. And remember, my format's changing, so I'll have just J Stern Designs episode 1, and I'll have a quick tip as well. So have a great Turkey Day, and I'll see you all next week.